Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a best and worst drugstore foundation video for people with dry skin. I myself have dry skin, but it's more normal to dry, meaning I have combo skin. So I have dry skin in my nose region and around the perimeters of my face, but then I have normal skin on my cheeks and on my forehead. So let's get started. So the worst foundations at the drugstore for dry skin. The first I have is the Revlon Color Stay Normal/Dry Foundation. I'm in the shade 110, and this foundation is medium coverage. I don't know if I would say it's buildable or not. So let's start off with the good things about this foundation. For starters, there's a pump, and I really like when there's a pump on foundations, especially drugstore foundations, because you don't see that often. Secondly, the color range on this foundation is phenomenal, especially for the drugstore. However, when I wore this foundation, at first I liked it. I didn't think it was superb or that Revlon knocked it out of the park or anything, but I liked it. And then an hour or two passed and it started breaking up everywhere. Okay, so side note, for me, almost any foundation starts to break up on my nose before I'm done wearing the foundation by the end of the day. But this foundation broke up on me on my chin, on my cheeks, on my nose. It broke up on me in the places that my skin isn't even dry and doesn't even have dry patches. And that really puzzled me because this foundation is supposed to be for people with dry skin. So why is it emphasizing my dry patches and breaking up on my skin? Next is the Rimmel Lasting Finish Foundation. And I'm in the shade 101 Classic Ivory. Once again, this is a medium coverage foundation. And there was nothing about this foundation I liked, honestly. So I'm going to hold it up in comparison with the Revlon foundation. I hope you can see this. Here, let me switch it. So this is the lightest shade in the Rimmel foundation. And this is the lightest shade in the Revlon foundation. And you can see there's a huge color difference. And that really made me mad because I get angry when foundations don't have a good color range. I mean, what about the people that are super pale or the people with a darker complexion? Like, you just can't make 5 foundations and say, okay, here. So I really did not like this foundation. When I wore it, it broke up all over my face just like the Revlon one. For me, when I want a good foundation, to me, that means the foundation is not going to break up on my dry patches. And it's going to last all day. And this foundation broke up all over my dry patches. And even in the places I didn't have dry patches. So now onto a positive note. Let's go to my favorite drugstore foundations for dry skin. This is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the Dewy Smooth collection, and I am in shade 110. This foundation is medium coverage. Okay, so side note, you're not gonna find a dewy foundation usually with full coverage. Usually that combination rarely happens. But even though this foundation wasn't full coverage, which is what I usually go for, I really like this foundation because it gave a beautiful radiant finish. It was dewy but not greasy. Sometimes foundations overdo it with the dewiness and you look greasy. I don't like that look. But it was beautiful, radiant, and it did not emphasize my dry patches. Okay, now for our last foundation. The last foundation I have is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. And I'm in shade 201, and this is the lightest foundation in the shade range. I really like this foundation because it did not emphasize my dry patches. It came in a little squeezy tube. No, it's not a pump, but it's better than having to dump it on your hand. Also, the shade range for this foundation was really good. When I applied this foundation, it was a medium coverage, and it was beautiful, radiant, and dewy, but not overdone to the point it was greasy. I highly recommend this foundation for people with dry skin. And that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below. And comment any of your favorite drugstore foundations for dry or oily skin. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.